Hello, I'm here, finally. Welcome to the stream to anyone who's tuning in. I'm planning to complete the challenge I started on Tuesday this time. We're just going to be playing Sonic Robo Blast 2, but not letting Sonic grab any rings. Let me stop the music real quick. So, please OBS, the game is running, you can pick it up. Please and okay, thanks. Okay, so last time we've beaten the game proper, and now we only have the two of the three challenge stages left. And then we're done. But I don't know how long this will take. Since the last stream, last time I was doing this, I spent the last 40 minutes just on this one stage. And then I stopped stream after like a game over. So even though there are only like a few stages left, there is a non-zero chance that we won't be finishing this run today. We are already like on one of the on the first annoying big jump of this stage. God, I hate the bees. And I barely move. Oh my god, I'm stuck here. Like, I am pressing the arrow keys. I was just like barely moving at all. I couldn't really like influence my direction even though I was trying to. I love bees. Alright. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because to get up here you need to get on this statue. But you can't stand on that one statue without grabbing the ring. So there's this one off monitor that I'm trying to hit from up there to bounce up. And I thought about doing it just from the fountain. But then I would have to like jump from here on the box and then get back up to this platform, and it's just way more tight than what I have to do here. I have to be quick here now before the bees get to me though. Yeah, there is a fair chance that we are just not finishing this today. Also, last time, like, I thought doing this challenge will be more of kind of a stream where I'll mostly just talk about the game and stuff. But like, I've spent most of the stream just yapping away. And like, only semi paying attention. So we'll see how it will be this time. Yeah, no, I let go too early. Anyways. The first 30 minutes of the stream may just consist of this. But like I went into this. Oh my god. I went into this knowing that this might happen. It's just like that kind of day. Damn. Okay. Okay. We're already almost starting to be down 10 lives. It's a great sign. Alright. Okay, I got it. You know what? No, I'm not risk. I'm actually so bad at this game. But that's not true because I'm cool and awesome. And extremely skilled and a true gamer. Like this isn't supposed to be like this part isn't supposed to be too hard. Just hard to time Sonic's like mid-air talk properly. Like see at that point I almost hit it. I like scrape by just barely and I managed to like even stand on the platform. It's on for a bit. And it's funny how this isn't even like the tightest thing that you have to do on this stage. There was like on Tuesday's stream there was another part that I just got stuck on more than this. Oh my god. I could try like blocking instead of spin dashing and trying to keep my momentum from that. Would also work. Yeah, no, that was not a good idea. No, I'm just void. Oh yeah, that was way too late. Okay. Oh my god, that... How does that D always get me? Last time I didn't die to it once. Oh my god, I was even like prepared for this time. I thought I was doing good, doing fine. That bee does not like me. That bee is in the workers' unions of hedgehogs and hates me for not paying Sonic. For keeping me impoverished. Oh my god. Also, give me almond. I don't know how much time I have, so this will probably be a shorter stream. Okay, get it this time. Finally, I can attempt this jump again. Alright. Okay, I'm in. I just need to hit the checkpoint. Thank you. And now, it's time to die. And the reason I had to die is because I'm gonna need to use that 1-up monitor again. To get to the next part. That is if I can get up there in the first place. Because for obvious reasons I cannot use that spring. I have to get across this way. And now we are going to hit the next checkpoint. The first roadblock of this stage is completed. And this will be a little bit more chill for a bit. Until we get to the next roadblock, farther into the level. Give me a moment. The only thing that can like really screw me over in this part is the bees. Okay, you know, I actually cut the toilet. Or, scratch that, the only thing that can screw me over in this part if I am just like inattentive and thoughtlessly run into a ring. Which luckily did not happen. Also, there was one up back there that I just forgot to grab. Even though we may need it if I do not want to game over. Like I did last time. I will take every like sponge to soak up a hit that I can. Yeah, this part is really chill. There's like no... Yeah, this part is really chill. How brightly just... Hi, welcome, good news. Welcome in, how was your day? I gleam extremely brightly. I am very smart and cool and funny. Today is good and bad. Oh no. I hope you will have more of the good. And not no more of the bad. I just hope it wasn't like too bad. Good. You got your hair bleached. Wait, that's really cool. Are you also planning to get it dyed sometime in the future, or are you just keeping it like keeping it blonde? There are massive oh. Okay, that is indeed bad. That's like very bad. I hope like are you safe? Can you stay safe though? Then. I hope you can stay safe. Even if it's like scary and not fun. You live far enough away from the riots, I'm glad to hear that. Right now I'm at a part that you may be very familiar with from last stream. Also, are you taking part in the last dragon fight later? I don't know when it will start. Yes, we are still keeping him poor. We are not letting him get any money. Okay, the hard part is done. Dot. Are you not part of the last Sabolli Minecraft server? I don't know who's in it and who's not. Wait, I need to go over there. Oh, that really sucks. Bedrock edition moment. Yeah, they are fighting the Under Dragon Light tonight. Which is like... Please don't fall, thank you. which is like partly the reason why like I did not expect many people to show up today, which is fine. I just felt like I'm just trying to stick to my schedule that I set as like strictly as I can, because I'm really bad with schedules normally. No, like during this summer I could not have had like enough time to properly take part in the server, and it would have just like felt awkward just to join for the dragon fight. So I'm also out of it. Am I making it this time? No. I've had like in the past few months I've had my hair dyed once, but my hair is just like extremely blonde, so I did not even have to get it bleached before dyeing it, which is like I know that like constantly or like repetitively dyeing your hair can damage your strands and the roots of your hair, and like I am of the opinion that like I don't care that much, because like it's worth it for me. I like how it looks when it's dyed, but it's still like it still felt like it still made me a bit glad that it's like at least a bit less of a strain on my hair and head. What color do you dye? It's not dyed currently, but I had it dyed. This was like only the second time I have dyed my hair, and the first time it was like back in middle school. I've had it dyed purple. Like I had not my entire hair, but like the ends of it and like my bangs. And I really like the look. And I'm planning to dye it again one day. I'm just a broke girly right now. And I'm like, I'm too afraid to do it for myself, because I'm not really good with handling hair, not even mine, sadly. Purple, nice. Yeah, purple is nice. Purple is like... I've grown fond of it, and it's kinda like become my color, like in regards to outward appearance, I feel. I just always vibe with it. It just feels me. Oh my god. Purple is just nice. And when I'm talking purple, I'm more like, at least regarding my own appearance, I'm more into like brighter shades. Brighter and lighter shades, and less so into like dark ones. Generally I've been, at least regarding my appearance, when I'm not wearing all black, I'm more into like brighter colors. But that's like not to say, it's like this is just strictly... Oh my god, he completely sniped me. But that's like not to say that this is just about my appearance. I like different colors suit different people. Yeah, you're also bright colors guy. Bright colors like are great. I'm just huge in colors in general. I just like things that look pretty, and I like pretty colors. I just appreciate eye candy. Also, is like, how readable is the chat? Because the like, I did have to set like a dark background last time on this stage. Because it tends to be kind of white, and I can just set that up real quick. Yeah, I know what I will do that. Like, doesn't hurt just for this one stage. All of the messages will be banished now. That is fine, but there are like parts of the stage that are like more open. So I'll just keep it like this. I'll revert it back to like transparent once we're done with this stage. Hi Ghost Boy. Welcome, how was your day? Hope you're doing good. I am hoping that like we do get past this stage during today's stream. Oh my god. You were at the Flipper Museum. That with your that sounds awesome. I do want to like it's been a while since I've been to that place. There's a place, Adonis, just so you know, that is just like a pinball museum. That's its name, and it's basically you pay like a full day ticket, and there are just like over 100 pinball and some other arcade machines that you can just play on all day. And it's extremely fun. And it's been many years since I have last been to that place. So I really should just like go one day. Bitrate seems a bit low because... Yeah, Twitch is actually telling me that the bitrate is like fine, even though it's usually unstable, but I don't really know what I can do about that. Sometimes, like, I've noticed this like on Tuesday stream as well, that sometimes Twitch just like did not like, or like OBS did not like streaming this game. Because I think it was fine during Spelunky for the entire stream. I'm not really sure what I can do about that. But I'm open to ideas. Will I get sniped? I did not. Also, I am starting to get more consistent at this part, which is probably the hardest jump in this stage. So like if I can do it this consistently, and I just need to get through the next part once, I think we're fine, we're chilling. And I can probably do the remaining parts of this stage. Okay, no. I can probably do the remaining part of this stage with like 17 lives. That's assuming I can just like make this next jump. Am I just stupid? Could I have just like jumped from over here all this time? Yeah, I do need to hit that speed monitor though. That's like a... I can't really make that jump if I die. As that's something I have noticed. Oh my god, yeah, like there was no way I was getting this first try on Tuesday. I will test this, whether I can like just make it from the spring. Because like from up there it does seem like that it's just a bit too far away. Yeah, no. Maybe next time. This is like completely random, but I've been reading the Chainsaw Man manga in the past few days. And things are like going really wide right now where I'm at. I won't say anything specific because I don't know whether everyone has like read it or like wants to read it. But things are going absolutely bonkers. I think I'm at like chapter 94 or 92, something like that. And there is just like one scene that I know when it gets animated, I will absolutely cry over it. No shame. I know that that scene will just like make me an absolute wreck when I see it animated. Oh my god. And I am resetting because Sonic is not allowed to have rings. We only like impoverished hedgehogs in this stream. Please don't snipe me. Thank you. I mean, they did not snipe me, they were nice. Also, isn't there like a one up here? That should just like... I know that there's a switch. Okay, no. There is no consistent way for me to avoid a game over. What if you... No, that's not in the spirit of the challenge. Collecting a ring means failure. It's like the same as if I just died. That would just not be in the spirit of this challenge. If I just jumped down and lost then. Even like, if Sonic got rings and immediately lost them, even then he like experienced what having currency feels like, even if just for a moment, and we do not want that. We will not. Sorry Jay, that I just failed at this jump a couple of times. And I was talking about how the Chainsaw Man manga is going wild where I'm at right now. That's it. Well, you were talking to people making sure they're safe right now. That's so fair. Like you do not ever have to apologize for that. Like it sounds to me like stuff is pretty bad over there right now. Never apologize for just making sure people are safe. I hope they are like fine as well. And I hope that things will like get better fast. As soon as possible. Did you guys notice how windy today was? I stayed out inside all day, so I wouldn't know. And I also, I wanted to open my windows at one point, but then I just like left and forgot. It's August and you didn't melt. Well, it's kind of warm right now, but it could definitely hurt. Don't worry, they're good. Okay, I'm glad. Hope they stay safe then. Same as you. I don't know what the riots over there are about, but like, is there any chance of them like stopping anytime soon? Or is this just like set times? for now. Oh my god, that bee almost... Okay, no, that bee did screw me over. Please don't snipe me. That's not high enough. I panicked because of the bee. That was so possible. This, like, I am starting. I am just turning on my fan. It's been... I don't know when was the last time when riots or like anything of the sort happened over here. It's like luckily just something I did not have to experience for myself. Which is like, in an ideal world should be the case for everyone. But sadly it isn't. Also, this is completely off topic, but whenever I talk, I've noticed myself like, yeah, just how I did it now. I noticed myself saying the word like excessively at times, which is like a habit I am trying to like notice and do less of. Damn. I know it's just like a talking habit and nothing bad. And it probably does not annoy others, but it does like sometimes bother me. So I am trying to tone it back for myself, not even really for anyone else. Oh my god, the stream really is pixelated. I don't really know what settings I can fiddle around with to like make it better. Okay, like getting this jump like out of every 3 times is, I would say, good enough, but I am on 3 lives. So this may be the last time I'm attempting this jump before a game over. You know, no, I am getting up to the 1-up first. The bitrate setting is the one that has pixelation in theory. I know I can set it somewhere. Like multiple streams ago I set it to something, but since then I just forgot where the setting is. Actually, can I just do it lifetime? Because from my end it looks pretty bad. But I don't know what you guys think. I do not make this. Yeah, I don't think the jump is possible from there. At least I have one more life to experiment with. Oh my god. You know what, before I reset, I just wanna see if it's like possible. This is experimenting. Nothing I do here will count. Can I do it from over here? Or is that not high enough? Yeah, that is not. I don't think that's high enough from the spring either. I do have to make it from up there. But maybe I don't have to do it from the one-up monitor platform. Maybe I can do it earlier when I'm a bit closer. That will probably be enough. Well, after the next game over, I will mess around with the settings a bit to try to make the pixelation problem better. Please, no bees. Okay, one final try. Do I do this? No. And I can't retry because of the final life. Okay. Chat, you are going on the temporary break screen. While I just try to... Settings. OBS, please. Also, I hope I won't just like accidentally crash the stream. Okay. Output. Bitrate. How much should I adjust it by? That's the question. How much should I adjust it by? Apply. Please, OBS. The game is still open, thank you. Okay, let's see if it's better this time. Also, I'm curious how much lives we will get now. $75. We're almost at max lives. Okay, so... It does not look that much better. I've changed the bitrate setting in OBS. But, ouch. But the Twitch's bitrate still did not go down. It's like the same general amount. It's fluctuating around the same number. So it did not get any better. Can I? Great, you're so right. I'm so stupid. Yeah. I mean, the bitrate still did not change. So like, that does not change the fact that the stream bitrate did not change even after I set it currently. But you are correct. I'm just having a brain fart. I brought the bitrate up now, but it seems like it's like stream still struggling. Please let me make it to the checkpoint. I should not fall here. Okay, thank you. Time to Doid. Maybe Twitch needs to catch up. I think it had enough time to catch up at this point. Okay, I got the timing right. Oh my god, and I messed up the easy part. Okay, let's do it again. Also, I could probably just like make it over there with the first jump. I'm just, you know what, I'll just try it once. It's like one life. It's if I mess it up or it's like not possible. Yeah, I have absolutely overcomplicated this before. It's possible to cut. No, that's once again, that's not in the spirit of this challenge. Like even if I did not just restart as soon as I got the rings, as soon as like these are just arbitrary rules, but as soon as I get the next checkpoint, I consider all rings I have forever collected. This isn't a challenge about finishing with as few coins or as few rings as possible. This is a challenge about collecting as few rings as possible. So no, we cannot just do that. That's not what this challenge is about. If I could do that, that would just be playing the game normally. I could just play the game and then just take damage at the end. And nothing would really be of consequence. Okay, there are rings here, do not forget that. By the way, like, the pixelation is still pretty bad, right? I'm not the one chipping. It's better. Okay, I do not think I can fix it completely. If it's better, then that's good enough. No, I am not making that. I will be patient, which is usually something I am just like not good at. Do I make it over there? Yeah. Wait, there are two 1-ups here. And every life matters at this point. Okay, no, this is still net zero, it's fine. I did not lose a life technically because I also gained one. Also, I could just start farming lives until I have 99 here, but that's lame. I won't do that, that's lame. And boring and... Okay, no, screw it, we're not getting any more lives. It's too tedious. It's too tedious, I say, almost 50 minutes into the level. mostly struggling on like one singular jump. Yeah, I was afraid of that. The bees do be sniping. No, sometimes I don't know what it is, but sometimes like just the moment I start doing that jump, sometimes there's just this feeling that this one won't beat, and they are also usually the ones where I mess up the most. I really should just like listen to my gut feeling and do a different setup when it's like that. It's too low. At least we're back here again. We can be stuck here for another 20 minutes before the next game over. And then we will see whether we get up to 99 starting lives. It continues. The game is starting to be really generous to me. The game noticed that I just suck at the game. I'm too dumb and I do not know that getting rings is like getting more health. But I'm going to show the game. I'm so bad at video games that I will succeed in the end. Okay. The next part would be much easier if I knew how to do it. Knew where to jump from. But I think I have it now. In theory. I'm so bad. I'm so stupid. Why did I let go of the jump button? I swear I will complete this challenge today. And the fun part is that the next stage may take even longer. But like, not for the same reasons that this one does. I almost just ran off. Being patient is not my strong suit. Especially when in like video games. Okay. I did not let go. Wait, no, that part is... Maybe it's just like better if I do it from here. It's not as high, but it's closer. Yeah. No, it's not high enough actually, never mind. I do need to go. Oh my god. Wrong suit. Why am I wearing a suit in the middle of summer? Okay, so like... I say I would never wear a suit during the summer. But then, when it was like over 35 degrees for most of the day, I still wore like a dress where the inner layer was just like really like a tight fit. And I wore that for almost the entire day. And that was not fun. That was when I went to like my city's anime convention. And it was a lot of fun, but I also just melted by the end of it. please. Oh my god. I know this is possible. I just kinda forgot how to do it. I did not get enough height without using the monitor's podium. So I do need to just get that. But then I'm not making it far enough. What if I don't bounce from the one-up monitor and instead just... Okay, no, I can't do that because I just get swarmed. Yeah, we may be stuck here for a while. And that's where the other path leads, like when I go left instead of right. And it's just impossible to get up there. Is the Jeep really that important? It's just what I wanted to wear for the con. I did not really think that decision through. Like, heat-wise. And it did look really good. I'd say it was worth it. Oh my god. I'd say it was worth it, but it was also a real struggle. Wait. I think there are like lives here. So I could prevent game overs if I am willing to just like wait an extra minute every time I lose a life. Or like I have to start again. Yeah, there's one here. No, you know what, I'm not doing this, it's too much effort. Especially if I do it every time. We're just road dogging it. Okay, we got it. The thing is, if I had those super sleeker speed monitors activated, I would easily get over there. But if I did break it, I would have nothing to bounce on. Even though it would be just really helpful. Okay, no, we're back, we're so back. I may get sniped. No, I just didn't jump high enough. I'm so stupid. It's so funny how we've been at this stage for almost an hour, but the timer still is like 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Because it always just resets on death. Okay, I am slowly starting to get the feel for that jump. Like, previously it was more, I was just going off of feeling, and like how it feels correct. But now I am actually like thinking about it. Please. Okay, so like I cannot just talk on this. I have an idea. No, that's no. It would not work. Let me leave. Oh, almost. OMG, Jade streaming. JD streaming. JD still stuck at that same part. And Gadonius is back. Welcome back. We might have an emergency. Stampy and I'm tired as fuck. Stepsis needs chocolate. I mean, I would say that depends on how tired you are. Because if you are like actually really tired, then I would just say no. But evening walks are just fun in general. How long of a walk is it? How long of a walk is it to the store? I'm so bad. Well, basically it's the other side. Oh. I mean... the legal way is to like where the tram stop is. So even like normally it's like a 6-minute walk. Kinda, right? Like 6 to 8 minute walk. If it's like not longer than that, then I say go just because evening walks are nice. Or like, I personally like them at least. Especially when you're like not alone, like you're walking with someone. Walking alone I'm so bad. Walking alone at night and walking with someone is like are like just like two entirely different experiences. You might just go. Okay, sure, go ahead. How? I should focus a bit more on the game because I'm just starting to collect like completely innocuous and easily avoidable rings. I will go left because it may just be faster. At least okay, yeah, no. I cannot go left. This is... I thought there's a reason that I'm always going right. I just forgot, and I indeed just forgot. Too low. Still have over 50 lives left. I'm still a believer. I will get this before my next game over. I'm gonna tell you guys a cute story. Like I've been like a few weeks ago. I went to like my country's big anime convention. And I went with my elementary schooler sister, and it was her first, like basically first any kind of convention that she went to. and she really enjoyed it. And what's funny is that since then, whenever she like wants a hug, or like wants to hug me, without fail, what she does is just she she comes up to me, just says a free hug, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's because there were just like I was hydrating. There were like a lot of people with just like free hug signs standing or going around. Yeah, that's adorable. And then she and also like at one part of the venue there was just like a line of people all lined up for hugs. And a lot of them had like those tables that just said free hugs. And ever since then, that's just what she does. She just comes up to me and says free hug. And she's also started doing that with my brother. And it's just so cute. And now it's... Yeah, I love it. And now it's gotten to a point where I also started doing the same with her. Whenever I just feel like it, or whenever she like feels down or something, I just go up to her and I say free hug. It rubbed off on me. And it's like both just really cute and really funny how she just like picked it up. Please, please, please. Oh my god, finally. Okay. This was probably the hardest part of this stage. Like, ringless. So it should be smooth. How do I time this so perfectly? But it should be... Oh my god, it should be smooth sailing from here. Or like smooth sailing when compared to what we had before. But yeah, this is just a random cute story that I wanted to tell you guys. Because my heart just always melts when she does it. Yeah, there's the one up here. And there's one more up here. And now we are at the final part of the level, final segment. There's a slow and boring, easy but boring underwater path. And there's a harder but way cooler platforming segment. So we are going to do the cool part. Because I am a gamer. This is really just this. I have to get between the gaps, but each platform is moving faster than the last one. And that's basically, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, this is like one of my favorite things ever. And it's over. Just one final challenge stage left to go. But it is the stage we are about to go to is the absolute hardest stage in the entire game. And not only that, the entire stage is underwater. The final challenge stage of the game is a water level. So there is still a chance that the challenges just will not be finished today. I still have to pay attention even though I'm fast now. To just like not get any coins, rings. Coins just like... I'm too Mario peeled, I keep calling them coins. Okay, this is one of the very few water elemental shields in this stage. Which is always appreciated. Especially because, first of all, it allows me to get hit once. And the more important part is that I can just like breathe underwater while I have this. I do not have to worry about getting air. Plus I have this cool extra movement option. Mario appeared and mushroom maxing. Okay, I do not have my shield anymore. Yeah, I am mushroom maxing. I'm a huge fan of both franchises. I love Mario and I love the Blue Bastard. Okay. That's cool. All that managed to do is just lose me my shield. Doing the part that's about to come up. Oh my god, will be very interesting with no rings. And you will see why soon. Please. No, I just get there. No, I'm dumb and stupid, actually. So this part is fine. Actually, I think there was a whirlwind shield back there that I just missed. And now, we are about to get to the fun part of the level. But before that, there is this hidden part that you can spin dash through. But sadly, it's impossible to collect this elemental shield without grabbing one of the ring monitors. So all that part does is just like give us a bit of hope before absolutely crushing it. The fun part about these enemies is that they drop bubbles when killed. I did miss that shield there, so I just have to do this part again without getting hit. Oh my god. Am I actually doing this first try? No way. No way I just do this first try. There's absolutely no way. Oh my god. Is this real? Is this real, chat? Is this actually for real? Please. There's the checkpoint. Oh my god, I'm such a gamer actually. I'm such a gamer. I did not think this would go by that easily. And now this is another path split. There's a smart choice and a dumb choice. There is like a puzzle section with like these movable gargoyle statues and with these crystals, which is absolutely easy and poses no challenge whatsoever. And then there's the hard path, which is cooler, so we are doing it. And I can hopefully do it in like less than 50 tries. We are welcoming back a whirlwind shield, the best thing in the game that allows me a double jump, which will be really helpful in this next section, where it's just fans. It's just, oh my god. All of these like compartments with the flames surrounding them just have fans that blow Sonic up. And it's not the easiest thing to control. And like, it's not that bad anymore, but I used to absolutely despise this section of the level. I'm still not a huge fan, but it's gotten a bit better. Now, there are like 3 different sections like this on this, like on the final part of this stage. And having this shield makes them way easier. Did I forget to collect air? Okay, no, that's perfect actually. Oh my god. Luckily there is just a shield right here. So I am getting my one possible hit back. Okay, I don't know when I will get the drowning music is so damn. I know, right? Wait, I have the shield, I do not need air. It's especially like as a kid, hearing this music was just like so awful, and like it immediately brings me into panic mode. Was I too low? Yeah, also these flames can hurt you, which is fun. But yeah, as like a kid, hearing this music always just like put me in a rush in like the worst way possible. They nailed the panic of almost drowning perfectly, I think. It's just so... Yes, anxiety inducing is just the best way to put it. And like, just this music, for sure, just like, is partly the reason why I'm like always partial against water levels in Sonic games. They're just like a different kind of horror to them when they hit you with this music. More air, please, more air, thank you. And I think it's over. I think this is it. I think this is it. Shield. Thank you. I actually don't get why shield is here. Okay, I guess for situations like these. Because I did start to panic, even though there were a lot of bubbles here. But the end of the stage is right here. And with that, Sonic's poverty challenge is finally complete. It's done. We've beat the hardest stages in the game. But as just a fun little victory lap, we can do the bonus stages of the game. There are 4 bonus stages in the game. And unlike all these other stages, all the main stages and the challenge stages, I have done 0 research on these. I do not even know if they are possible. But they are usually just like simple and fun levels and nothing hard. So this is more of like a victory lap than like part of the challenge. We're celebrating our finish by messing up 2 times in the first 30 seconds. Also, this is like one of my absolute favorite stages in the game. It's just so fun. I love snow stages. I love the cute little penguin enemies. Like, look at them. Okay, wait, actually. Let's go to a spot where you can just like see them sliding. I love. Look at them. They are so cute. Plus the music is just an absolute bop and feeds into this entire whimsical winter paradise feeling that the stage has. It's just a great stage, like, overall. Everything about it is just fun. And unless there's just like one extremely specific roadblock in one of these stages, they should be possible. I've just not looked into whether any of them are. The challenge is still officially complete. These are just, as the game says, these are just the bonus stages. And it's just the cherry on top if they can also be done. Also, look at this. Look at this stage. Now I can actually call them coins without feeling stupid. We are Mario Field. Also, one of these, I don't remember which box, but there's a fire flower. Sonic can have a fire flower. You just turn white. It's so fun. And you can just shoot the guys. This is such a fun game, man. It's just so entertaining, really fun to play, and it just has a lot of charm. This game will always hold like a special place in my heart. Also, there is a vermin shield I just forgot to grab. Can I shoot the Koopa shell? Yeah. I think I just killed it. Like, isn't this stage fun and whimsical? I think I have to hit this question block. Yeah. I always feel a bit scared hitting these because, like, if it's not something I need, there's just a coin in it. Fun period and whimsy maxing. Indeed, that's so true, Gadonius. You are so correct about that. And now look at this. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong pipe. This is not that part yet. Is it this pipe? Yeah. Okay, so now we are about to go under. What I'm sad about is that one thing that they had in earlier versions of this game that they took out is that this pipe towers zone, this used to be 3 separate bonus stages, divided, and like the overworld area was the first one, the underground area was larger than what we have here, and it was the second stage. Wait, no. We had the first stage, and then there was a second stage which was underground, and it was 2D instead of 3D. And there was also a third one that was like a Bowser's Castle level, where you actually like had Bowser in the end. Mario Bros. 1 style. Where like you either fire flower him to death or just like go past him and grab the axe. Actually, for this stage, I don't know if this stage has some cool history like the previous one. or if it's just like Frozen Hillside, the ice stage, where it's just a fun extra stage that they added that they like couldn't fit into the main campaign. And I get that because this does have like kind of a different feel, even though it's using like the same assets and music and everything. It does have like a different feel than the other castle eggman stages in the main campaign. But also the devs are just so cool, like they very easily could have just like not added any bonus content in the game and still had a very well developed and fledged out game. But they just like gave us these extra additional things as well. And like usually these are locked behind stuff like getting far enough in the main campaign, or like, as you can see here, getting enough emblems, which are collectibles that can mostly be obtained through like actually finding them. Because most stages, like including, as you can see in the menu top right, including this one, usually have 5 emblems hidden away. And like extra additional ones that are locked behind ring collecting or like time challenges. And what's also like something really cool is that after a while you can unlock emblem hints, so you don't have to just like blindly look for them. And all of the emblem hints are haikus. They had no reason to make this design decision or anything, but this is just like an extra fun little detail. This game just has so many little things and a lot of heart and soul, and that just makes it really cool. Bruh, yeah, like they had no reason to make the hints haikus, they just did. And it like doesn't really add or take away anything from it. It's just like fun. The only thing it adds is charm. Also, I was just yapping, but this was like the first part of the stage where it was actually like avoiding rings actually gave a challenge, or like posed a challenge. And it wasn't just like a line of rings in the middle that you have to just like walk around. And is the end of the level, which means there's only one bonus level left. And then we are done with a 100% perfect victory lap. And this is like not game design wise, but like history wise, this is the coolest. This is probably the coolest bonus stage, because like this is just called Techno Legacy, and Techno Hill is the second zone in the game. And that like back in the demo days of Sonic Robo Blast 2. Oh, funny robots. Back in the demo days of Sonic Robo Blast 2, this used to be, it looked a little different of course because they had to port it to this version, but this used to be just the second act of Techno Hill Zone. This was just Techno Hill Zone Act 2. And it was one of the more iconic stages at that point in the game's history. And they just ported it over as like legacy. Okay, so what probably the worst part about this stage is that it doesn't make it clear, but you do have to drain this pool, because the goal post is over. I just collected the ring. You just have to press one of two switches to drain that pool of acid or whatever it is. And then the stage is done. You're so I mean, I have been playing this game since my childhood. I've been playing since it was in final demo. And I've pretty much followed it throughout its development. This is probably top 3 games that I have, like knowledge-wise, this is in my top 3 probably. And even then I'm like by far not the one with the most knowledge. Also, with this, okay, you don't need, with this, the challenge is done. We have completed the victory lap without collecting any rings. But I do not feel like ending stream yet. So now the question is, what game do I move on to? EP! This time it's EP, but for real. Also, I can set the chat back to regular. Now, I forgot to set it back once we are done with Aerial Garden. What games do you have? Oh yeah, chat is gone now. What games do we have? Hades is one game that I'm always down to play. Also, until then, we're going back to the break screen. Hades is always one game I'm down to play. There are some others that I'm planning to stream. Like I want to play through like the original Crash Bandicoot soon. But that's like a different resolution. And I do not have to. I did not set up do like an OBS scene for like not 16 to 9 games yet. So that's off the table. I can also just like go back to Spelunky for like 30 minutes to an hour like I did yesterday. Because I had fun with that. Or, actually no, I know what I'm gonna do. We're Spelunky Slay. Do we want Spelunky, chat? I can do Spelunky. Especially if my Steam decides to load. Steam does not want to load. What were you gonna do? Either that or BALATRO. I love my funny poker game. And it's also just like a chill one. BALATRO, okay, I see that, I see Gadonius. Which playlist? I can just skip this playlist. Haven't played that in so long. I've played that a week ago, so I can say that. Then we are playing BALATRO. I will probably. This will be a shorter stream than yesterday. Also, I should change the stream title and category. Wait. Fugi is loading. But if I disconnect and then connect? Alright, it seems to be fine now. Does it not pick it up because it's bored? Okay. Why is it? Okay, it's picking it up now. We are about to game some BALATRO. But first, we are editing the stream info. Because we are not playing Sonic Robo Blast 2 anymore. This is also not a challenge run anymore. Wait, is this the song that I'm thinking of? Yeah. BALATRO and... Okay. Stream info is now correct once again. I do not remember what I was doing this last run. Apparently I have a run from a week ago. You blue joker. Okay, this seems like fun run actually. This seems like a pretty good run. Looking at what I have. Also, is music volume good right now? Is music volume fine? What's my deck looking like? What is this? What am I doing? It's a good volume. Cool. What am I doing with this run actually? I guess I'm just trying to attain flush houses. Or something. Flush house is very intense for poker. Yeah. No, I am changing the playlist. This is not. I I I had a different playlist open. This is almost a flush house, but not quite yet. Also, I do need to start making cards that aren't just these. Where's Carson Coma? Oh my god, that's a Hungarian band. There's like I barely listen to Hungarian music. Hello, I'm back. The chocolate shopping happened. You missed the victory lap. We beat the challenge and we also did a victory lap. We are now Punker Gaming. So I just do not have a Hungarian music playlist. Because I just don't really listen to it. My steps is crazy though. What happened? 2 pair played, I mean, look at what I have. This does kinda suck though. I think I'm just banking on getting another diamonds. You only have 2 Hungarian songs in my place. I take it they are, or at least one of them is a Carson Coma song then. If I had to guess. Hungary is... What was our Eurovision song for 2018? Also, I am now looking this up. Which song would it poke? Oh yeah, that is a Carson Coma song. And which song is... Actually... I tend to. I don't usually keep up with Eurovision. I listen to like a few songs. I don't think I've heard that one. I'm also just like not a big music person in general. Carson is a coma. I hope he recovers, yeah. I hope he won't stay in coma for too long. More spades. Do I want spades or do I want a steel card? I want spades. Rip Carson. Yeah, coma is tough. And do I have seed? Yes, I do have seed money. Actually, chat, do I just use the hermit and just guarantee that I get a death copy? Do I start going all in into deck building? I may just start going into deck building. Yeah, cool. Also, this song specifically is. I think this song is just like great for gambling. Oh my god, not Bloodstone. But I already have spades. I'm already going for spades. This is so sad. Bloodstone is like a top 5 card in the game for me. I love it so much. Sure, this is better. Even if I discard, at least temporarily, this will be fine. I'm just so sad that I had to pass on Bloodstone. This is just a placeholder anyways, so it's fine. Do a 2 pair build. I want to. It's already anti-5, so it's starting to get kinda late for it, but I do want to get like flush houses. Yeah. Okay, today is not the day. Or I could also just like do a hard pivot into flush fives because that works really well with pair KO death. But then I just lose this, which is my main source of mult at this point. That is, given that I do not just die this blind. Yeah, this is what happens when I drop around for like a week. Let's do green deck now. Also, what I usually do when I play BALATRO, just to like never keep things the same, I usually just like cycle through my decks one by one. Please, I just want a straight. The game does not want to give me a straight. The game could still give me a straight though. Okay, yeah. This will not end the blind though. Will this be enough? This will not be enough. I will not get. I will literally only get these $4 and that's it. Yeah, it feels like I need to like get back into the flow of the game. Okay, this is free, we just take this. Now, do I do this or not? Wait, I do not even have money for it. I'm so dumb. Sure, that I think this will be enough by itself, especially with no discards used. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we like early holographic cards. They are here to get us through like the early blinds. Hmm. Early rocket, more money. More money. You're watching from PC again. Oh my god, do you have the new Twitch mobile update? What's your favorite Joker? This may work and may not. Yeah. Constellation is my favorite, absolute. The egg only has such a high usage rate because of the egg challenge. Constellation is like not even close, it's just like my absolute favorite card in the game. And I also do think that it is just the best times mode card in the game as well. It's just so good and fits onto like every build. And it's also one of the prettiest arts in the entire game. Also, my top 5 would probably be Constellation first, then Sock and Baskin second, Bloodstone third, Shibule fourth, and then maybe Blueprint maybe just like my fifth one. What's your favorite? What is the new Twitch mobile app? Yeah, they just tried to make it TikTok and it's awful. Smear Joker is my most used. Sock and Baskin, yeah, it's just such a good. It's easily my number 2 after Constellation. I love it so much. I get Smear Joker. I'm not a huge fan anymore. But like, when I first started playing, it was also one of my favorites. I don't think it's in my most used. Yeah, it's not in my most used. This one. These three, like Abstract Joker, Banana, and Smiley Face, are the outliers here, probably. Like, Constellation is absolutely in my top 10, the trio is absolutely in my top 10. Sock and Baskin is awesome, Juggler is probably in my top 10. And maybe even Fortune Teller. Yeah. Smear Joker is amazing, but success when it comes to big bosses, yeah. But this is like not the shiny banana, this is the rotten banana. Spare Trousers, the Pants Joker. Spare Trousers is probably my favorite scaling additive mult Joker after Fortune Teller. Spare Trousers is awesome. We are Flush Gaming. Like nothing beats Constellation. Actually, like, one story is that I'm in a Discord server that does like rank down stuff, and rank downs are basically as like, as far as I know, it's it's mostly popular in like survivor circles. I say while not having ever watched a single episode of Survivor. But it's basic, like you have a topic and several entries, like we did one with like BALATRO Jokers, and then everyone who's participating, we just like as a community cut all the Jokers one by one from worst to best, and we like took both strength and personal preference into account, and it ended just like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we just like did a community ranking of all the Jokers, but like more personalized to each ranker a bit. And I think I can pull it up real quick. I can pull up the spreadsheet real quick. Where is it? I'll just add the new source real quick. Alright. Capture a specific window. Okay. It does not want me to show it. I'll just do a display capture then. Wait. Did I? Oh no. I messed up. I messed up. Okay, no, we're back. I accidentally deleted my scene. Instead of the source. I'm streaming hard. No, I do not want to. No. Please. Please. Okay. No, I'll just give you the gist of it. I'm too tired for this right now. It's almost 11 p.m. So we did this rank down. Hi, Gadonius. And the 12 jokers. Like, we had 12 participants, and there was an endgame portion. That was, at that point, we each just like gave our own rankings, and then the 12 jokers that got there just got their placement based on averages. And the 12 jokers that got into endgame were Blueprint, Constellation, Brainstorm, which are like a given. Then there was Bloodstone. There was Hanging Chad, which is also amazing. And Tribulate and Perkeo, which is all fine. But what really triggered me and had me upset is that Hack got in over Sock and Baskin. And to this day, no one has explained to me why. I'm so never punished, actually. Never punished. I meant to play a straight. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Oh my god. Okay, no, do we commit this time? That was just... Not sure. I will commit. Worst case scenario, I just have one less Joker slots. Constellation did get like ranked second overall in that rank down, so I am happy that my boy got that far. And it was also just really fun to be a part of it. There was another one that was going on simultaneously on the rank down that was about Mario 64 stars. And people in there, including me, got really passionate, which made more money. more money, which made just the entire thing even more fun. More money. Still no flashes, Sedge. Okay, actually, how much does this give me? I may be cooked depending on my luck here. I may just be cooked. I wanted to get money too much. Yeah, no flushes. One card missing from a flush, one card missing from a straight. It's over. Okay, on. Oh my god, black deck. Not black deck. Not the worst deck in the game. Sure, let's start making clubs. Yellow deck is up there. Yellow deck is absolutely up there. Chilling with my funny ponker cards, yeah. This is such a chill game. It always, I don't know what it is, but it always just like soothes my brain. Just, it's just, you can just sit back and turn your brain off. Also, that was definitely the wrong play here. That was absolute. Screw me, I guess. That was 100% wrong play. But I don't think I'm that sad about oh wait, there is still a chance. There's still a 20% chance that I just... Okay, no, I'm not a gamer enough for that. Yeah, we want money. We like money. This is one of my decks with like the highest stakes yet. I I don't think I have beaten purple stake before. That's the highest I have gotten. And magic deck is like one of two decks where I've gotten this far at this point. Also, did I just like forget to comment on your Seltzer Piggadonius? I may have just forgotten. Uh, am I right to assume that you're a big fan of free trigger cards, jokers in general? Hmm. Wait, what? Like a few minutes ago, you said Seltzer would be your number two joker pick. Retrigger, yeah, yeah. Yeah, retrigger cards are really fun. Like, I'm a huge Sock and Baskin fan. I'm a huge Bellow fan. Ballot fan. I like Hack. I love Seltzer and I love Mime. Okay, yeah, we are getting this. Cartomancer is... I do not want to commit to this. I guess this is just free money, I can just sell it when I want to. I'm a credit card hater. I will forever keep hating on it. I will forever, when the chips and the mood be like... Yeah, I love retrigger jokers. Socken Baskin is like definitely the most fun for me, followed by Hanging Chad. But Hack and Seltzer are also just awesome. Seltzer especially when you can like get it later into a run. And then there's Mime that just sometimes goes absolutely bonkers for no reason. Man, I thought that would be... Yeah, wait, I forgot about the debuffed cards. How many? I still have 3 8s left. Or... Seltzer, Socken, Masking, Photo. Okay, so... I'm not too big on Photograph. It's like... To me, they are very different, but it's like a lesser version of Socken Baskin. Because both mainly have their place in like face card builds. And both like need to be built around to pop off. Socken Baskin is just like such a centerpiece of its own strategy. And Photograph is usually only helpful with all three of those. But like if you're going for that huge Photograph synergy, then there's also like Ballot that's just great. For yeah, for Aitola. The face one. That's also like the more I played the game, the more I started to like just slowly drift away from those kinds of enabling cards. Like I barely ever pick up Smear Joker, I barely ever pick up Pareidolia or whatever it's called. I rarely pick up uh what's it called? Four Fingers. I rarely pick up Shortcut. I've just kinda drifted away from them. Pareidolia can be really fun with like Midas Mask and stuff. Also, I don't know whether I should fish for a... Actually, this just wins. I'm way overcomplicating it. This just wins. Hmm. I do not need this. I'm not a huge wildcard head. Okay, no, this is way better. $31 from zero, yeah, that's what attack does to you. I'm so glad. It's been like months since the patch at this point, but I'm so glad they buffed that tag. Because it used to be just like not worth it at all. Also, I may just need to use up at least one death card to save myself. Because I did kinda forget to get anything that scores. What if I do this? And then get lucky. I did not get lucky. Okay, no, it was lucky enough actually. Okay, no, I take like what I said before. This is actually perfect like chill gambling music. Give me something nice, please. Eh. I'm Dreamcast game OST. I mean, no, this is actually Sonic Mania, which is why it has that kind of retro feel. This is like one of my most used songs when I just need to like study or work on something or just focus. This is a great focusing song for me. I'm gonna just create death cards right now. Wait, I already did sevens. What if I do this? This is completely unwarranted. This is completely unwarranted. But I just did not know what. This is at least to survive. Oh wait, clutch. Yo, my guy. My guy. I love my ballot. I forgot to use my fool after death. I just forgot to use my fool. Wait, I should not discard the 4. I just need one more straight and I'm good. Please. Just one. Okay, thank you. Thank you, game. Final Fantasy X OST. Final Fantasy X is like one of my one of the games that impacted me the most. It's like the entire game is just such a core memory for me. I Final Fantasy X is just a special game to me specifically. I want to get this so bad. No, but I'll risk it. I'll do this and get packs as well. Final Fantasy X is probably one of the games that over the span of my life, I've one I've put like the most hours into. It's like maybe not the biggest one, but it's definitely up there. Sure. I remember this from that one beat that sampled this. Yeah, I did not like that beat because I just prefer this calmness. My top 5 game of all time list. This is way more complicated question for me than you think. Like I have my top 4 that I can say. Hollow Knight is just like my absolute favorite piece of media ever. And then in the top 4 there is also like Hades, Celeste and Ultimate Chicken Horse in like no specific order. But then and Outer Wilds is like probably the 5th one. But then there are like specific games that are like special for me and have just like separate place for them. I have just separate place for them. And I could not really place them anywhere in like my top games list. Final Fantasy X is like one such game. Sonic Adventure is another one that's just like a core memory for me. Also, is this a heart? Yeah. No, but I'm gonna go crazy with this. So like yeah, there's Final Fantasy. Super Metroid is also another just like absolutely fantastic game. So like, what if I got really lucky? I did not get lucky enough. I will fish for a flush house. Super Metroid is just another phenomenal game. I absolutely love. Yours would be GTA 5, Like a Dragon, Tekken 5, Tony Hawk 2, and Skate 3. We're talking about. Yeah, that's a very fair list. And it does just like suit you. You know what? Screw it. We're sunning it up. My current favorites, like my top 4 list is that Hollow Knight, Hades, Celeste, and Ultimate Chicken Horse. Is that third? Do I? The question is, do I do Stuntman? Do I do Seltzer? Or do I do neither? Or I ride the Flush House high and hope for a good planet. Sure, let's do that. Never punished. Always worth it. Always go for planets. No, I want my Arcana card, the Tarot card. So yeah, Hollow Knight. I'm gonna rant about my favorites for a bit. Like Hollow Knight, I just like I love the gameplay, I love the art style, I love the music. Like from beginning to end, I just had some of the most fun I ever had playing a video game. And then like when I like finally finished it for the first time, I forgot. Do I have? Yeah, I have it straight. Like when I finished it for the first time, I just I beat the final boss, and there was a scene, and then the credits came, and I just sat there for like the entirety of the credit sequence, which is like around 6 minutes long maybe, and just like I still had like goosebumps from it, and it's just so special to me, and it's a masterpiece at least in my eyes. Then there's Hades, which is just it's a very different game, but it's also very gorgeous, has great music, and it's just an absolute blast to play. Why am I not using these cards? Where am I playing these? Me when I throw. So yeah, Hades is also just like it's just like sensory overload the game, and that's that just like feels really good for my brain. I love it. Then there's Celeste, which is my absolute favorite platformer of all time. It's also well crafted, even though it's a game where I feel like it's gameplay first for me. It still just like has such a great overarching storyline, and it's especially in certain parts, it just told really beautifully, and it especially hits home with like my anxiety. So it's also just an absolutely beautiful game through and through. And then and then there's Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is I like the other three I mentioned that are like extremely Polish. Okay, so like Artificial Horse is also a Polish game, but like these are all like mainly single player gems and like huge indie hits. Which Artificial Horse also is, but it's a silly party game. It's basically just a platformer where you build your own stages, and it's just one of the funniest games I have probably ever played. And it's also just an extremely Jade-core game. It's a very Jade-core game. It just... Hmm... Wait, I do not have enough money. It's just a game that's really good specifically for me. Do you like rhythm games? I think I would like rhythm games, I just never really gotten into them. I'm dreading the game day when I download the Miku rhythm game, because that's probably the day that I just become radio silent and you just lose me forever. For me, Portal 2, Portal 1, Mario Kart 8 and Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, Gedonius, you are a very big Portal head. I know that Portal is... I don't remember, we've talked about it in one chat before. But I've played both Portal games, but never finished either. Portal 2 I only played co-op and I think we got like around halfway. And Portal 1, I got to like the final segment where like you try to escape from the simulation. And I think I stopped very shortly before the final room, the final chamber. And I do not even remember why I did not finish it. I do not even know why I did not finish it, but I just did not come back to it since then. Rude. Okay, Gadonius. Like, you haven't stopped the game midway before. Would you like to see me do a Portal stream one day, actually? That could be a thing I just do. I think you would love Fortnite Festival and... What is Fortnite Festival? I don't know what that is. Wait, what did you say, Jade? You can tell me that you have never stopped a game midway before. I'm sure there's like at least one or a few that you have stopped and did not finish. See, that's me, but with Portal. Fortnite Festival is the rhythm game of Fortnite. Rock Band. I, I may like it if I tried it out, but that would mean downloading Fortnite, and I am not downloading Fortnite. Bowser's Inside Story because I was a little boy and got stuck. Okay. Bowser's Inside Story because I was a little boy. That sentence kinda fogged me up, even though I don't think I'm that much older than you. But yeah, I definitely... I don't think, like, when I was a tiny little baby, I don't think there aren't a lot of games that I stopped because I was stuck. Like, I did as children do, and most of my game experiences from being a child are like from like the first couple of stages or like the first few minutes of the game, just starting a new playthrough over and over again. Like there's almost barely no game I remember from when I was a little kid that I have actually completed. I should check out DJ Hero. It's Guitar Hero with electronic music. I'm not that big on electronic music. I I will like it's probably inevitable that I will have just a rhythm game arc one day in my life. I love Fibonacci, but it's not time yet. It will happen. It may happen a few months from now, it may take years, but that I will have a rhythm game arc in my life. Oh my god, this would be so perfect if I could just like play this. Also, this is one of the coolest jokers in my in the game, in my opinion. But that's also partly the art is great, the ability is really clever, and I'm also just studying math in college. DJ Hero is crazy though, but it's mostly for its gameplay. I mean, yeah, that's why I would probably like get absolutely lost in like Miku rhythm game because I both like Hatsune Miku and the gameplay. Um, sure, let's try to get this straight. Scratching the turntable that comes with the game. Wait, oh my god, it has a peripheral like that. It has like an actual turntable. Okay, I may be sold on it. That's very cool. Music is like mashups and mixes. Yeah, that sounds like a fun experience. But it also sounds somewhat expensive. Fine, I do not need this. I'll just keep gathering money. I have Fibonacci to carry me at this point. I say as I... Actually, I do not even find a proper hand. Also, going back to, like, your Lisgadonius, Dokidica Literature Club is just a game that I have not thought about in years. Probably. But I think it's like... It, it, it was a really big hit when it came out. Especially when, like, you were a streamer or like a YouTuber and then you get it like your real name and stuff. Like at this point, it's I I I I won't say it's like an overused trope, but it's something that we like the general public has got used to at this one. But at that time, it was like huge, and everything it did was like really special, and like I really respect El Salvatore for that. That shit messed me up as a kid. Yeah, I I can understand that. Actually, I think I was in my teens when I first watched like playthroughs of it, and it was a scary game back then. But yeah, I can see why that messed you up, especially That one scene actually. Um, I remember watching Etika play. Okay, so like this is fine, but just as a general rule, try not. As a general rule, try not to like randomly bring up other content creators unless it's like on topic, which like this one was fine. Just don't forget this. And I am about to do that now because you know there's like this scene in the DLC, the Sayori one, and ever since watching the at that point Alfred Deluxe uh, gameplay of it, I can just like never see that scene the same. Also, I'll get back to that right away, but okay, no, we have a new strategy. This is a face card run now. Oh my god. Yeah, you don't have a reason to. Yeah, no, no, you're good. It's just like this is just like a general reminder. So back to like the. Sure, this is fine for a temporary Joker. This will just like forever take up a spot now. But like, so the Alpha Replay channel did a playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, and a person who was like on the channel at the time, it was her first time seeing the game, and when she saw the scene, entered her room and everything, like almost without missing a beat, she just said that she got turtle-negged, and I can never see that scene. The laptop talking hard. I can never see that scene the same ever since then. Have you ever heard of this other streamer called Jade Bean? No, who are they? What do they do? Yeah, Gadolius, that's a very fair reaction to this. Like, ever since then, it just lives on in my mind as the turtleneck scene. It's just. I think long term, we love immolate, we always immolate. Their streams slay and they have an awesome mod team. Oh my god, I will have to check them out sometime. But I'm sure their mod team isn't as awesome as mine. Sure. This is I'll take this. Crazy Jade Gleam streams. They love BALATRO, then they must have good taste. Amazing taste actually. Okay, so like this is almost always a bad play. But it's also fun. Also. Okay, no, we are keeping this track. I love this track too much to skip it. Why am I getting spades? No, I'll just say screw it. This is not the correct play, but I'm too stubborn. Yeah. And then I just do this. Just for the texture punch. And to re-enable getting the card from the shop. Yeah. I have triple Ace, so this is like already a good run. Now imagine if I got Socket Musky right now. Okay, I'll take this actually. This is good enough. No, no. We are skipping. Vampire. No, this is not a vampire run. This would be fun, but I do not want to replace anything. This is mostly just for early game. Even though I could probably absolutely... Never mind, I'm getting rid of it. Actually, with AAA, this is not that useful. So this was actually not a good choice. But whatever. I'm keeping to it now. I don't think I will lose in the next few blinds, anyways. I'm just going all in on face cards. And I will not get punished for it. Because I am too much of a gamer to get punished for my mistakes. See, everything is fine. I should also start fishing for strengths just to like upgrade these. I forgot to change the order. Could have gotten even bigger funny numbers. Ooh. This is tempting. This is actually tempting. I'm such a juggler fan. No, I'm not doing it. I am restraining myself. I will take strength though. Also, this will be a shorter stream. I'm probably ending stream after this run. We will end on a high note, most likely. Okay, I take this. And I will not forget to put the mood card in front. Yeah, we are still so chilling. This Fibonacci is kinda sad that it's just sitting here. What can I do? I love Runner, but this is not the run for it. He came back. He came back. No, no. Actually. Goodbye, Lusty Joker. Your stay was appreciated. Saw the guy just to immediately buy and sell him again. Star. No. Diamond cards are cringe. Diamond cards are cringe. I am not going for them. I love how AAA. This is just enough. Like at this point, it's already enough to just win the whole run. But we will see. We will go in you hologram. Oh wait, I do only have one slot. Okay, give me. Yeah, I will take that. I will take Red Seal. Is it worth it to to just like take the chariot. Sure. I will not make use of my Quartomancer this time. I also should have gotten the funny guy. A scary face. I forgot. I did not realize. Like, by the time my brain registered what's in the shop, I already pressed reroll. Yeah. Actually, screw the Manacul. I hate the Manacul. That -1 hand size is so much more impactful than it would seem at first glance. Like, I think this is one of the boss blinds I have lost the most runs to. This is one of the worst ones. Okay, anything nice here? Anything I would actually wanna get? Sure, I'll take this. If I also get just like a Soken Baskin, we're we're living the dream. Sure. Just give me my. Okay, just one more. Just one queen or king. One king is all I want. Please. I want to get my flush house. I want to get my funny flush house. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we are starting with the mood card. Look at how big this funny number will be. And we're only on NT5. Yeah! Yeah. I think that's like decent. I think that's decent. Yeah, 2.9 mil. I'll take this. Okay, so I usually don't take Tarot Merchant. Do I do it this time? No, actually, I have Cartomancer. Will be fine. That was completely pointless. I could have not bought anything even if I wanted to. Money, more money, more money. I am also just like brainlessly fishing for kings and queens, which may just screw me over at one point. Because I can just like, I can play this and win. I don't think this is like not a winning hand for like 30k chips. Yeah. Also, we are so rich. I love having money. No. I guess I'll take this even though it's just like worse. Also, I do have the funny flush house now. Yeah. I already got rid of. I mean, it's very unlikely that I get a second soul card. And there's not really anything else that I would want to pockets off at this point. Sure, I will discard the full Oh, I forgot it's the serpent. It's the fun boss. Sure. I just need one hand with like these. If you give me like a jack, I'm already like set. If I'm being honest, this is also, there's a chance that this is just enough. But I'm not risking it. I may just be wasting a couple extra bucks with this. Okay, no, like this is definitely enough. Especially with the retriggers. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, every single face card triggered. I got the highest amount of money possible. I hit those 1 in 64 odds every day of the week. Okay, no, that was actually crazy. Why can I not get a death card when it's actually useful? Sure. Why not? Sure. Like, I need to like have use strength on them once and convert them to hearts. So this is like nowhere near perfect at this point. It was just like not. I hate familiar. And I love trans. Lucy's are so amazing. Actually, I could have thought about getting the voucher tag. Oh well. That's like one I always just like instinctively do not go for. Even though may. Like there are times when it's just good. So like what if I try to farm lucky cards, lucky triggers? Okay, I got the 20 money. I'm good. Still did not hit the funny 2 million number though. Yeah, more money. I'll take this. Sure. I want funny flush houses. Oops, I did not mean to exit that shop. That was completely a misclick. That was entirely on accident. Oh well. Huh? Wait. Okay, no, never mind. I will just play this steel card. It's fine. This could have been ordered better, but like at this point that's not really an issue. My god. And we have over 100 bucks. It's still extremely tempting. I will not do it. Sure, just so I funny wheel, the funny wheel. No funny wheel. Sure, this is just a backup hand. That's enough. Also, that just another sign of just like me being tired is that I'm starting to talk just more and more about the game and less about just general things. I will tough it out until this run ends. I wanna see how far it goes. And I am just praying for a second Baskin. Okay, I will definitely get this one. Why is this specific song more silent than the other ones? Sure. It's a bit better. Okay, now I have a choice. No. I do need to thin this deck. Please, finally. We went so long without a single flush house booster. Okay, Cartomancer, you will not be used this time. Goodbye, bad cards. Just give me one king, please. Please. Do I have another Queen of Hearts? Actually, no. It's, okay, it's kinda pointless keeping the blue card then, the blue seal. Because I will not, I will only get like an earth card either way. We are pretty close to beating the an NT8 boss though. Only a couple more rounds. No vampire. Not for this one, yeah. Ooh. We are hanging the man. Oh my god, what is this tarot luck? Awesome. I love getting foil on the Joker. I will sell first if I find something better. That's sad. It's awesome. Okay, that's enough. I just want a Soken Baskin. I just wanna have a perfect run. Or like perfect enough. If I get a Soken Baskin, this will be a run that will potentially break my record. This is an extremely risk. Okay, no, this is not a risky move actually. Actually, this just wins. I wanted to fish for like hearts again, but I realized that if I play something like that, it just wins. So whatever. I will boost the next best thing. It's not a flush house. Go to the corner of shame. You do not deserve to be in the middle. Please. Okay, we know we'll have to see it. Okay, so like the past few shops I have the really great luck, like in just like 2 or 3 rounds I've thinned my deck by almost 10. Which is like double the amount I could remove like up until NT like 6-7. Hmm. Sure. This is tempting. But I won't take it at this point. Okay, now this I will. Also, are you still here, Gadonius? I want to hear your opinion on something. It's fine if you're not. This just suddenly came to mind. Yeah. So I think you left before that. But yesterday we were talking about the Barbie movie. What's your opinion on that? What's your opinion on the Barbie movie? Wait, wait. Am I just? I might just be screwed. Oh my god! Wait, like okay. I will get back to that in a moment. I'll just. This is quite a predicament we're in right now. This is quite a predicament we're in right now. I definitely do not win just by like Fibonacci alone. You know what? It's time. It's time. I am bringing out the calculator. I am actually bringing out the calculator. This is what this game does to me. Like a full house. 65 chips and 6 more. Plus. I don't think it will be nearly enough. That's 6 base mode plus 2 times 4 from the Empress card. I don't think any of my 8s are enhanced. Yeah. And then plus 5 times 8. Yeah, no, I'm cooked. I just got the one boss blind that could end my run. I can't really do anything about that. Okay, so back to the Barbie movie. I I've already talked about that quite a bit yesterday. Um, it's like I also liked it, but for like all the wrong reasons. It was one of my favorite movie experiences ever. But for me, most of it was most of it was I I found the movie to be kinda bad but like in a funny way. And I liked it enough to like go back to the movie theater with another group and watch it a second time. But the best like how I could describe that experience is that never have I ever felt as strong of an urge to just make a 40-minute video essay than when I finished watching the movie for the first time. There's just so much I can say about the movie, but have to that will have to wait for another time. That will have to wait for another time, because I did say that this is the final run before I end stream, and I am pretty tired.